Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, we got over here to the Manglegrove, and I cut off the episode a little too early. If you don't end up crafting something, or if you do end up crafting something, Eric will always be like, oh hey, how'd it go? Did something go well? Did it not go well? And depending on what you say, he'll be like, oh, okay, that's great that it turned out well. Or like, oh, like, sometimes it doesn't turn out well. Like, better luck next time, like just keep at it. Stuff like that. But here, we will try to forge something. And I will show you how to do it basically. So there's 4 categories here. The weapons, armors, accessories. Or if you want to rework something. We're not going to rework something just now because we don't have any perfectionist pearls. I'll go into more of this like as time progresses. But weapons, armor, accessory are the main 3. Reworking an item we could do if we had perfectionist pearls, but we don't have them just yet. I will tell you how to get them just now after we start working on one of the recently learned recipes. You can get recently learned recipes, like the books that you learn or that you read in the overworld, or like in houses, or recipes that you get from chests. It's basically just recipes that you find in the game. Those are going to be your recently learned recipes. After you have opened the fun size forge, and after you've seen those recipes, they will no longer pop up as the recently learned recipes. So let's go ahead and look at these. We don't need well, I think this is technically a, hang on. I think this technically counts as a, okay, no, it counts as a sword. Okay, it's not a great sword. So, let's go to weapons. Okay, we can only do swords and knives. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making like a great sword. Great swords, again, do more damage, but no shield for you. I'm going to make a bronze sword. We have the material for it. So, it tells you on the right-hand side, it'll tell you the ones that are needed are on the left, and how many you have are on the right. So we could technically make 3 bronze swords. We're going to make 1 though, just because we're only 1 character. And then we're going to make a knife for Eric. And we can make 1 of those. So let's go ahead and make this sword. So the way the fun size forge works is essentially you're basically making the items that you need. So the way it works is you have a set temperature. As the more you level up, or like the better you get in levels, I guess. The more you progress in the game, the higher the temperature will get. Like the more access you have to like higher temperatures, all that stuff. The lower the temperature gets, I think the weaker the attacks are onto like the certain area that you need to bash. You basically want to create this thing within the amount of focus that you have. The focus is on the bottom left. So we have 57 focus, and each bash that you do right now takes up 5 focus. So let's say I attack this. We used up 5 focus, and now we're down to 52. Kind of get how it's going. You basically have a limit to how much you can actually hit this. And what you want to do is, there's that little green square. You basically want to be in that area. If you get your bash perfectly to where the blue line fills up exactly to where the little like triangle, like your trapezoid thing is, or diamond shaped thing is, that means you've done it perfectly. If you go a little over, it goes a little past it. Basically, you do not want to get past the green lines. Nowhere behind it, nowhere after it. If you go anywhere behind it, it's not good enough. If you go over it, then you've overdone it. That's basically what you need to know. Right now, we've gone slightly over the diamond, but that's fine. We're still going to get a pretty decent weapon out of it. But yeah, basically just hit all the areas that you need. That one's a little really, really close to being perfect. You're usually never going to get it perfect on the first try, because that's what the flourishing abilities are, but we don't have any right now, so we're just going to bash it. With that, you should be fine. If you see that, like, oh, you're still not there, but one more bash would like get you there. Right now, I'd say just don't do it because you definitely will not be able to get it perfect. But as you can see, you have just about a really good weapon right now. You can appraise, which basically tells you how the weapon is going to turn out. If it says it's going to turn okay, then you're basically getting a +1 version of the weapon. If it's turning out really well, then you get a +2 of the weapon. If it says brilliantly, then stop doing what you're doing. You have a perfect weapon, a +3 or armor, whatever it is, and you can just finish working. That is all you need to know. If it's like kind of okay, you get a +1. If it says really well, +2. If it says brilliantly, then you have a perfect version of that, whatever you're making, and then you can finish whenever you feel that you're ready. But that's what the appraising does. Let's see what we got here. Turned out really well. We're going to get a +2 bronze sword. So let's go ahead and finish. And every time you make a weapon, or anything in general, armor, weapon, accessories, you get Perfectionist Pearls. And with the Perfectionist Pearls, you get to rework certain things that you already have. See, we got 2 right there. I think that depending on how well you did will determine how many Perfectionist Pearls you will get. Before I work on Eric's dagger, here, I will show you. See how the pot lid takes 1 Perfectionist Pearl to rework? Or the bandana takes 1, Wayfarer's clothes takes 1. That basically tells you how many Perfectionist Pearls you need to make a weapon or armor better. So you technically can rework these to be better versions of the weapons or armor that you already have. So if you ever want to like make your shield stronger, your armor or like your hat or your clothes just better with better stats, I would highly recommend spend some time in the Fun Size Forge. You can make things like a lot better than the normal stats that they would have if you were to just buy them from the shop regularly. And sometimes you'll get the recipes for set items that are already in the shops, and you can just make them without having to spend as much money as you would if you were to just make it. And then you get Perfectionist Pearls. You can just rework things. You know, it's a constant cycle of just making your stuff better without having to go to the store. It's kind of, you know, like a back and forth, but I'd say spend some time doing this because it helps you out in the long run, all in all. Okay, we are going to make the Divine Dagger. Here's hoping that we can actually get it perfect. Again, apologies for overwhelming you with information. It's a lot to cover. That right there, the little like jingle you heard, that high-pitched noise, means that you are very, very, very likely to get it to the perfect area when you bash it, or when you are bashing it. It basically means you are extremely, if not entirely, likely to get the perfect right there, right where the diamond is. I don't think we're gonna get a perfect right here, but we got really close. I think this is going to be very well or brilliant. Brilliantly. Okay, so we get a +3. We can finish. And Eric gets a perfect weapon. That is awesome. And it will say perfection. And every time you perfect a weapon, there will be a star on whatever weapon or armor you perfect. Okay, we only get 2 Perfectionist Pearls. I guess it just depends on what kind of thing you're making. So, since we have nothing left to work on, we can leave. And there we go. Now we will go and equip all of this. As you can see, we get 37 attack, or I guess we get 20 plus attack, so it gets us to 37. Whereas, you know, if you were to get a normal bronze sword, it wouldn't be as much of an attack boost. And with Eric's dagger, we can swap over to the Divine Dagger. Yeah, it's the deafness. I was going to say the defense. The deafness slightly lowers, but again, that's just the stat for stealing stuff. And we don't really need that for Eric. It's not that good in this game. So, yeah. As you can kind of see there's, again, there's a area for a second weapon, but we don't have access to that yet. You have to earn that in the stat tree, basically. But now that we're done, we are going to break camp. You can leave whenever you want. You don't necessarily have to rest. Let me see how we're doing stat. Well, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave. So what we are going to do is... I kind of skipped over an area for items. I believe it is this way. But we'll be going back in that direction regardless. Go ahead and talk with this dog. Hello, dog. Okay. Well, you're not very much of a talker, are you? We got more copper. We get flintstones. No. As you can kind of see on the map, it's telling you where to go. Hi, Eric. I did not mean to do that. I'm still very used to Fortnite. Yeah, it tells you where to go in case you're lost. Let's go ahead and talk to this, or hold our hand over this. You can gaze into the future. If anything, it's just to the past.
Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3, look out, trees.
The old 1-2 book on my shoe.
Woodcutter's life is the life for me.
Look at him, just living his own life.
I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it
Damn,
again.
I would hate that.
If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You
Bruh.
called? Tricky devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash up this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam.
He kind of looks more like an imp, if anything, not like a tricky devil. Speaking of, I didn't know that that's what like some emojis are based off of, like imps. But this is basically what an imp looks like, but it's called a tricky devil.
1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time. Bye, doggy. Stay.
Bruh. Yeah, we can kind of look into the past by interacting with said trees or fruits.
An empty treasure chest. I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet.
Well, with that information, we will take that and we will make with it what we will.
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's called schizophrenia. I'm sorry. That just happened when you tag along with the Luminary. I'm so sorry.
You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter?
I mean, you believe what you want, bro. I kind of just showed you the
There's never a
present,
dull
the
moment
past,
with
and
you
the
around.
future.
I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail.
Thank you.
Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous
You know what,
friend?
Eric? I like the way you talking.
Let's head
Let's
back
go
the way
ahead
we
and
came
go
and
and
see if we
teach
missed
that
it
little
somewhere.
imp, a little devilish fiend in MFer, a thing or two. By the way, Eric's name in Japanese, let me pull up the webpage for this. His name in Japanese is Kamyu, I think. It's something like that. So it's spelled in katakana, so it's kind of like you pronounce the symbols kind of like you would with like an English type accent. But so it's like it's for English words, but like pronounced in a Japanese kind of way, I guess. So the first one is Ka, and I believe the next one is Mu, and I think the last one's like a lowercase u. It's something along those lines, so it would be pronounced Camu. It's a very weird name, if anything. But you know what? Who am I to judge? I am not of that culture. Before I go over there... Hello there. That's a tap dancing devil, I think? Something like that. Dancing devil, that's what it is. Thank goodness we shielded that. Yeah, we should be doing a lot more damage. As you can see, we did 18 there. These things are called lips. Oh, cool. Yeah, we do a lot more damage. That is a lot better than, you know, the damage that we were doing a while ago.
Nice.
Good job, Eric. We don't really have anything that we can use the skill points on just yet, because we used a lot of them. I'm going to go up here first because, again, there were some items that I missed. Here, there's these mushroom enemies that can also, like, poison you as well. I'm going to climb up here just because I believe there's something of interest. It's just the inner completionist in me that wants me to go up here and explore. Despite me doing this multiple times, and, you know, it may not even be worth it, but, you know, it's always nice to just explore and see what the heck is up here. A wake robin, an antidotal herb, and a cotton top. Oh, a mini medallion, or a mini medal. So we'll get into that later. I think I've already collected one, but just if you can find one, keep them with you. Keep as many as you possibly can find, or find as many as you possibly can. It will be very worth your while later on. That's all I can realistically say for the time being. I think it's this way that we need to go. Hello there, cow, bovine. Okay, making our way downtown. Probably should have saved, if anything.
Ta-da! Introducing the one, the only, Tricky Devil!
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really work if you look into the past, buddy.
Hi.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this!
By the way, this is a mini boss fight.
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame...
You tell him how it is, Eric.
What did you just... Oh, cheeky devil! Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a
I'd like to
pulp.
see you try, buddy. Watch me game over. All right. This guy is... He's not really a pushover. He's actually kind of tough. I would recommend, you know... Before this, I would recommend putting, like... healing items in your inventory. I did not do that, and my bad. But we're going to be using Eric to be doing some major damage. We're going to cast Sizz that causes damage to all of us. I have to unfortunately heal myself, because that did a lot. It did a little over half of my HP. Eric has, I think, automatically more HP than the hero. So, just know that for now. I think we could survive another Sizz. Let's see. We could try a Flame Slash. There we go. Oh, that's something that we haven't gotten into just yet. So, characters... that sucks. That really sucks. Characters can do critical hits. This is the power of Pep. I'll get to that in a second. Critical hits are just, you know how in Pokemon sometimes you'll get critical hits? That can happen too in this game, but, you know, it'll just do like very high damage with your set of characters. I don't know what the odds are, but I believe with pet power, it becomes higher odds. Oh, awesome. We can actually show this off. That's really cool. So this is the thing that we're going to get a reward for when we go back to the Heliodor Footsteps. we're going to show off the real decoy. This is a combo attack between the two characters. It does not take up both of your turns. It takes up one character's turn, but it's a combo attack between two characters, or 3 or 4, depending on how many people you can do pet powers with or pet attacks with. So right now we're going to be doing a very big damage attack onto the Tricky Devil. There we go. Very cinematic in general. It just does a lot of damage. There we go. 54. I need to heal Eric. There you go, buddy.
Thanks.
Okay, cool.
You okay?
We're living. Told them you were living. We heal ourselves. As you can kind of see right now, since we don't really have a healer at all, we're just mainly going to be using the protagonist as the healer. And we're done with the boss fight, or the mini boss fight.
Ha!
We
Easy.
level up. We get our HP back. We still only have 2, so it's fine. We're not really going to use it.
This can't be happening. Looks like the joke's on me this time.
You didn't really have to do that noise at the end, buddy. You could have just been sitting ready without doing that.
Hey there, you two.
Me?
Oh, look. It's our pal the Pooch. Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter.
Nice to
by the
meet
way,
you, Flint Lockwood.
and I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you?
That should be pretty easy, buddy.
It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up.
Yeah, if you
It
can
would be
kind of
my pleasure.
see where
Why
this
don't
game
you
is
go back to
going,
my cabin and put your feet up? I'll
it's
amend it for you
basically
in
just
no
you're a
time
hero
flat.
for everybody. That's how it kind of goes.
I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged.
Very kind-hearted people in this game. Honestly, very nice.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever.
Damn, the bridge got sturdy with it.
You don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out. Now, young fellow, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that
Yeah,
glowing
what about it? We do be smoking the
Think
ganj.
about it.
No.
The more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Okay, tell us more, Mr. Dog.
Does that mean anything to you? It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was
Okay,
a boy.
what was your granddad spitting?
Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree at the center of our world, of course. The source of all life is somewhere.
Yes, go on.
If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our
Uh-huh, okay. I get what you're putting down, buddy.
The glowing plant you found in the forest is actually a part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath.
Now, see, the crazy thing is, this tree is floating in the air. How does it have
It's
roots on the
said
ground,
that
bro?
the world tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. And that's what my granddad
mommy says I'm
meant
special.
by the guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to
Bruh.
this silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a
I feel
bit.
like I would do that too, because, like, if you're told, oh, you know, the trees talk to you,
You're
and,
different.
you know, you would try when you're
You're one
young.
of the special ones, chosen by the world tree. And you've got great hair too. Life just isn't fair.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh?
All right, but thank you
Some guys
so
have
much.
all the
But
luck, I
like,
guess.
stop putting me on the pedestal, man.
Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you
There
are
you
forever.
go.
Come on.
Now you're getting what I'm telling you, bro. But yeah, if you all don't know, Yggdrasil is based off of some sort of mythology. I'm sorry if I don't know exactly which mythology, but you know, it's the same one as, you know, like the people who like Thor, Loki, Othin, you know, all that stuff. There is this recipe book. This is honestly really good. Gives you more armor, scale shield and scale armor. But yeah, the same one as Othin, Odin, however you want to pronounce it. Loki, Thor. Those are the same ones with Yggdrasil, the world tree, where everything originates from there, or I guess world tree, life tree, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Oh right, these little enemies, these little bundles of joy, these little creatures, dubious little things. I love them so much. Hat witches, sham hat witches, or are they sham ham witches? No, sham hat witches. Okay. These guys are one of the few enemies in the game that will change. Like, they'll become slightly stronger, variations of them later on, like slimes and whatnot. And they're just little pigs with witch hats. Very cute design. They can, I think, cast spells of sorts, and, you know, hide in the hat, as you see just now. But yeah, they're very cutesy and all in all just neat. Also, you don't have to be camping to use the fun size forge. I probably should mention that. You can just open your inventory or your menu, and then just, it's somewhere here. Oh wait, is it with plus? It's with plus, yeah. With plus, you can use the fun size forge whenever you want, or you can use Eric's ability, Nose for Treasure, to look for treasure that is in the area. You can do that. There's other things too, like the photo mode, but we'll get into that later. What else should we also be doing? I guess I'll take the long way, as their ongoing joke in my friend group goes. Peanut butter jelly the long way. This is one of those slime lanterns. I'm not gonna fight everything that I see. It's just something that, you know, if I see that it's like something of interest, then I will attack it and I will go for it to show you all kind of what it looks like, or kind of what it does, what it is, stuff of that nature. But yeah, if you wanted to try your hand at making those items, you can. The scale shield, the scale armor. I'm going this way just for more items again. I'm sorry, I'm greedy. I like doing it. Probably is something somewhere over here. I don't know where. Or maybe this was the worst area to go. I don't know. You can choose how to go about certain things on the map, but I have my way of finding things. Oh, there's a treasure chest here. It looks like it wasn't the wrong way. Also, this thing is a mineral thing. It will give you things like rocks and just material in general that are just, you know, harder to come by. But do you have a single file? We're not really going to be using that, unfortunately. Okay, moving on. Hello. Sham, Ham, Witch. No, that's not what their names are. I was close, but it's not that just yet. That's what their names become later on. We're doing good with our HP. We're schmoving, not much else to say. But yeah, I guess pet power, you saw how it works. It's group attacks, there's critical hits. I believe that's just about everything that I needed to go over. And everything else we'll talk about the more we progress. Oh, that's right. We were going this way to go to Cobblestone. So we need to... this way. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah. I was talking about Yggdrasil. And Yggdrasil, floating in the sky. I don't know if you could see it from somewhere over here. Probably not. But it's a giant floating tree in the sky. I don't know how it has roots on the ground when it's literally a floating tree. But you know what? It's a mythical tree that talks to us, so I'm not complaining. Showing us the past, the present, and future. I think it's only just the past. But, yeah. We'll, I guess, get into that later on the more we interact with Yggdrasil. Oh, would you look at that? Hey, guys, I'm home. Did you miss me? Oh, look at that. Oh, Eric, see, these are the people I grew up with. What'd you think? So tell me, how's it going? Look, there's my mom. I'm real proud of her. Oh, look, everybody. Oh, I'm so excited to see y'all. Oh. Let me tell y'all about this MF for King Carnelian real quick. Mom, let me go vent to you real quick. I kind of need this, you know. So much has happened, you know. It's good to be home.
Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite, stew. It'll be ready any minute now. You'll be desperate to stuff your face as always, I'm sure. Well,
you know me
set
so
the table,
well.
And I'll just give it a last little stir. Whoa!
What? Do I got something on my face?
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
It's me, bruh.
What nonsense are you talking? My boy is 6 years old.
Were we replaced this quickly?
Who do you think you are, waltzing in here and claiming to be someone you're not? Whoever you are, I want you out of my house this instant. Don't make me say it twice.
Bruh, we were replaced that... that kind of stings, you know. I grew up with you for all of 10 minutes. Wait. Alright, let's go see who that new phone, who this. Let's go see who that is crying. I'm playing the Oblivious game, but I'm pretty sure a few of you can kind of guess where this is going. Oh, her headscarf is up there. Let's go ahead and get it for you. There you go, little girl.
Thank you,
Of course.
My name's Gemma.
Gemma.
Who are you?
Gemma Paul. No, I'm sorry.
But that can't be right. Oh, wait, I get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right?
No, that's my name.
He went to look for Chalky. Come on, follow me.
Okay, you know what? Let's follow you. I'm sorry, but no disrespect to Gemma, but she is a little slow, so I will be going up ahead a little past her. Guys, if you were to just like go for like a little jog with her, she, you know, like she's a little slow. I might skip ahead a little bit. I believe it's this way that we're going. Oh, no, my bad. I'm sorry, Gemma. I should be following you. I believe we're going down to the creek. Let's go ahead and run a little past her. And you can see she's a little slow, unfortunately. And I don't mean in the head. I'm not saying that. After all, we did go to the top of Cobblestone Tour with her. This is who we're looking for over here.
Hey, Grandad, can I borrow your ladder? The wind blew Gemma's scarf off and now it's stuck up a tree.
Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Let me go and find it for you.
Hey there, old timer.
We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my headscarf down for me. He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours?
I guess you could say something like
No.
that.
I've never even seen him before.
I think it might be me he's looking for, you know. Why don't you two run along and
Yeah,
play and leave us
it's time for the
grown-ups to
grown-ups talk, unfortunately.
All right.
When a mommy and daddy love each other. No, but, okay.
Well.
I better prepare myself for this one.
It's you, isn't it?
No, there's no reason to lie to him. Yeah, it's us.
I knew it. I've known you since you were a baby, after all. I knew it was you.
Hello
right
there,
away.
old man. Old timer.
But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old granddad what's on your mind?
People haven't been kind to me, to my heart, to my village, to me in general, to my day one, to Eric. So much has happened. Nobody loves me.
I see. So, you're from a future where I'm no longer around.
Yeah.
Well. And King Carnelian went and threw you in the dungeon? And to think I trusted that he'd do right by you. If I'd known how things were going to turn out, I would have told you everything, instead of hiding the truth from you for all those years.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't change that.
But you don't have time to be listening to an old man's regrets. Here's what we're going to do. If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls, as you know. Go there and dig in front of the three-sided
Will
rock.
do.
Got that? The three-sided rock at Cobblestone Falls. You'll know the
Of
one
course,
I mean.
man. I'll go and do just that.
Oh, but what a fine figure of a man you've become. I'm so glad I got to see you all grown up.
Thank you. Means a lot.
You be good now, lad. Don't waste your time bearing grudges. Live life with love in your heart. Always for me, right? Bye now.
I'll try. I really will. You know, it's always tricky for me to hear this, just because a lot happens in life. I don't tell you all about the stuff happening in my life, but just know it hasn't been easy. And sometimes hearing people in an RPG, sometimes hearing them tell you, you know, things are going to be alright. Keep living with these kinds of morals. It's kind of nice to hear. But yeah, we were not in the present Cobblestone. This was very much years, and I mean years beforehand. So, yeah. Let's go back to here, though. As you'll slowly but surely come to figure out, this is just a kinder past, a kinder time. In reality, that's not what things look like anymore.
Huh.
Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back.
Of course,
sir.
young man.
Come back and play anytime
Of course.
you like. It's ages till I gotta go home. What should we play now?
Well, we could play,
If only good things lasted. There you are.
Are you okay? I lost you for a minute there. Not surprising, I guess.
Yeah, take a look around you, everybody. The village we once knew, the place where we started the game, the place where we knew our mother, our best, or our close friend from childhood. Everybody is gone.
I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they? Jasper and his goons must have ridden straight here after you got thrown in the dungeons and torched the place. Hey,
It's very,
just now,
very tough
you
to take
zoned
in,
out.
but you know.
The mark on your hand was glowing, and so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions?
Hey, yo, Eric, so I went down like this. I talked to my old man.
Wow. So you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself?
Yeah.
That is seriously weird.
You know, a lot of weird things have happened in this adventure, and we're not even like in.
Must have been the root
like,
here.
we're not
It
even
must
in
have
like the
the
first
power to
half
show
or
you
like
the
the second half of the
past.
game.
Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls.
Of course.
Where did you say it was? East of the village?
The developer telling you where exactly to go in case your dumbass forgot it a few seconds ago. Eric knows, you know, it's not that easy to just move on from losing your entire
Listen,
town.
I know this can't be easy, but hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good. Come on.
Thank you, Eric. It really is tough. Like, imagine like you grew up somewhere this entire time. You know, all your friends and family, you know, they all live there. Everybody knows each other. It's a nice neighborhood. Nice, like, you know, everybody's like kind. And then just because, I don't know, somebody doesn't like you, somebody of like higher up power, just all of a sudden decides, you know what? Screw this MFR right here. We're going to go over to his entire town where he grew up, ransack it, burn it down, destroy it. And like everybody's gone. This man here will serve as a church, as a save point. I believe now we can actually enter this door over here, and I believe there is something here. There's a chest. Hello, Taco. Recipe book, Oh Holy Night, based off of the song. We learn how to make the Templar's uniform. But yeah, that is why I wanted to get into that room. Take as much time as you need. Take all of this in. It will make you better. Or a better person, I guess. Your home is still there. However, your mother is definitely not there. Unfortunately. You can see a tackle. The bed is still there. You can rest here, but that's it. It's only you here, unfortunately. Very somber, unfortunate thing to happen. But we cannot dawdle on this for much longer. We need to go to the east of here. And it's night. Of course it's night. I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. Oh, we can see Yggdrasil from over here. As you can see, again, it is a flying tree in the sky. It's floating. I don't know how there's any roots in the... You know, it's fine. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Rather unfortunate episode. Next time we will be going to the Falls of Cobblestone. I don't know if that's the name entirely. But yeah, we'll be going in that direction with heavy hearts and just listening to our granddad. Thank you so much for your wisdom, granddad. And until next time, see you all then.